If your body could talk, what would it say? I asked this question this last month in a group of women 3 different times when I was doing my talk on the story we tell our body and how to tell our body a different story. And it was really interesting to see the responses. A lot of them are positive, which is great, but also maybe BS, right? Because as women, often we don't want to burden other people with the knowledge of how we're really feeling. So we say things like, I'm just fine, or I feel good, or whatever, right? Like outwardly, we present as things are just fine, but inwardly, a lot of times we're suffering. So I like to ask this question in my coaching to see if women can really check themselves of what story their body is telling and what we are telling our body. Because there is a relationship between the thoughts we think and the words we speak, the things we listen to, the things we watch, the actions we take, and the way that our primal body responds. So we have external stressors, traffic, taxes, work, family, all of these things, right, that happen, money. And then we have our prefrontal cortex that decides, is this a stress? Is this a reason to ignite the sympathetic nervous system and a stress response or not? And so the difference between us and animals, for instance, is like an animal may be eating and resting and digesting, and their parasympathetic nervous system is going. And then a predator comes and they all run, they automatically switch into fight or flight. And as soon as one of them is inevitably eaten, they go right back to eating again, like a light switch. But because of our amazing intelligence, we often live in that moment of rumination of the last time that we were in fight or flight, or in anticipation of the next time that it's going to happen. And our body doesn't know the difference. So many of us are walking around fight or flight all the time. And when we are in fight or flight, we are not in rest and digest. We are not digesting our food, assimilating nutrients. And so a lot of women especially have these very difficult digestive issues, food sensitivities, all of these things. And not that those aren't real, not that, we don't have food sensitivities or any of that, but often the root is the stress, the unmanaged stress response. So I did a talk recently on this. I'm going to share over the next few days just short videos on something I call the root mindset method and how to switch the story that you're in the story instead of like reading a different book later, right? Like a lot of times which is great, get a massage later or go on vacation or take a bubble bath or whatever we can do to manage this overwhelming amount of stress. But what I like to teach women is in the moment, how can we change the story? Because the stress response is a good thing. It keeps us alive, but is it a necessary thing? And that is up to us to decide. So watch my videos, follow, and save this one. And I will share some tips over the next few days.